Hi, it's Marissa here. Thank you so much for stopping again on my channel, Joyful Mother. I hope that you have found some inspiration in my fall decor videos. I know a lot of you came by to see my mom's beautiful home last week. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch and to subscribe. And I will be sharing more decor content in the future. But today I'm going to be doing more of a fall reset and organization. I love to organize and to get things ready. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of that. I'm going to be doing some cooking today, some really good comfort food for fall. So I'm going to share that with you. But thank you again for taking the time to come by and to watch. And I hope, as always, that this will inspire you to find some joy in homemaking. So this is your permission to go make a beautiful fall drink and to sit down and get cozy and enjoy the music and find some inspiration. So you'll see here, this is my daily journal, and I started this in 2024, and I found as a mom this really helps to keep me accountable. Day by day I can see the things that I've looked at. I write daily prayer requests in here and do a devotion, and I look back on this, and there's been some dark days in this year, but I can look back and see some hope in those days. And then I also have my goals here. We're so excited at the beginning of the year to do all the things, but this is a good time just to reassess. What are we doing? What are we not getting done? So question, how many of you have ever woke up and have felt so overwhelmed with the things that you need to get accomplished in the day? Whether it be big task or little task, it can be overwhelming at times. So this little gesture of just writing down little or big things that need to be done has saved me so much in my mind. It's like I can get the things out of my mind all jumbled around, write them on paper, and then cross them off when they're done. I love the feeling of seeing a list that is complete and accomplished. I even sometimes write down things that I've already done, like get ready or make the beds, and I'll cross them off just to know I'm not wasting the days and that I can get things accomplished. But in all the busyness and the things that need to be done, I really have learned as a mama of only 7 years that sometimes you just gotta stop, enjoy the cuddles. They won't always want this. And I love this curly-headed little girl. So I'm starting here with my germ fighter oil. It's that time of year that the germs are out. So I'm putting this in my rainbow vacuum cleaner, and it smells so good. So just doing a little bit of picking up and cleaning. And I'm reminded of the verse in Proverbs 31. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. So as mothers, as homemakers, as grandmothers, we cannot be idle in our homemaking. Now, there's a difference between just being busy for the sake of being busy and being idle. So taking time to be still is important, but also that we are not wasting all of our time and we're using the time that we've been given looking well to the ways of our household. I couldn't help as I was cleaning to just be filled with so much gratitude. There are so many suffering from the weather that tragically hit some surrounding states. And I'm just so grateful that I have floors to vacuum, to keep clean, have things to go through. What a blessing. So I'm moving here to everyone's favorite place to clean, the bathroom. But I did get this caddy this year, and I love this. I can just go, my laundry room is where I store it in the cabinet, and I pick it up. It has all of my bathroom cleaning supplies in it, so I don't have to juggle them back and forth throughout the house. So this is just a mom tip for you. But I want to hear in the comments, are any of you the Crunchy Moms is the title, I think. I've not found anything that I love for the bathroom, so I would love to hear if you have any recipes or advice on that that I can add to the caddy. I would love to move more to the low tox cleaners just for some health reasons. So also, while we're talking about caddies, this is my girl's hair caddy. You saw the curly hair and you'll see it some more. We use this especially when we're in a hurry to get out the door on some days. I can take this anywhere in the house, and it has where I can wet their hair down. I have some headbands in here, some little gels and different things to make fixing hair a little more of a breeze. If you are here for some yummy recipes and you've stuck around through the cleaning, we have finally arrived. This is one of my family's favorite recipes, and it is Mexican cornbread. It's one of those southern comfort foods with a little bit of a twist. So it has some jalapenos and cottage cheese, which are kind of different ingredients for cornbread, but it is the most moist, delicious cornbread. A sweet lady at church shared the recipe with us, and we make it. It is a special treat. I don't love a whole lot of things with jalapenos, but this gives such a good flavor that you have to use them. So if you would like the recipe, you can go back and screenshot it, pause the video, take a picture, and try to make it for your family. We have lots of family gatherings coming up, and I promise you that your family would love this. You just can't go wrong with Jiffy cornbread either. But you do have two different mixtures here. So you'll do your butter and jalapenos, and then the Jiffy, eggs, cottage cheese, and then you mix them all together. And then you divide it in half. So you'll pour half into your 8x10 dish, then cover it cheese. I just use the whole bag because it makes it taste really good. And then you add the other half on top. Put your oven on 400 and bake it for about 30 minutes. And it is the most moist cornbread you have ever tasted. You can also make this recipe gluten-free if you need to be gluten-free. So my mom has done that with almond flour, and then she'll sweeten it with an artificial sweetener of your choice or sugar, and it has turned out delicious. Take a break from the kitchen for a minute, and I like to do the girls' sheets and blankets, comforters, everything. Really this time of year and beginning of the year, and a few other times throughout, but on this particular day, just taking the time to clean all their sheets, give them a nice fresh bed. But also in doing that, we homeschool, so we have to take the time to pause and homeschool and just to be still and be a mother. So you can get all the things done, but also remember to take time and eat lunch with the little bear. So if you're new here, I actually found these comforters. I shared it on my before and after tour of our home. But these little comforters I found at a thrift store. Actually 2 different times at the same thrift store I found matching ones. So we made this work on the toddler bed, as you can see, and then on the older daughter's bed as well. But I think these are just timeless, they're girly, and just add a little touch. I actually love the feeling of fresh sheets and bedding, and I think that they enjoy it too. Show you another aspect of fall reset in a home. So I love to clean out our closets and all of our drawers this time of year. Just take everything out of the closets, lay it on the bed, try to see what we have, what we've outgrown. If you have children, you know that they can outgrow things so quickly, and it is quite a messy task, and especially if they are helping you. They were going through their stuffed animals there, but the end result is so good. I'm going to read a verse in Proverbs chapter 31 again, about the Proverbs 31 lady. She is not afraid of the snow for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet. And no, my children don't have the best clothes. A lot of them are hand-me-downs or things that we find at thrift stores or Walmart. But my children are ready for the coming season. And I also like to do this with my clothes. I will pack up my summer clothes, like the dresses that I know I'm not going to wear this time of year, and it just saves a lot of clutter in my house. And then the end result is just nice to be clutter free and to know that things are nice and fresh for the coming season. You'll see my little girls also decorated with some little pumpkins for fall. And so this is just a little bit of their fall touches for their room. So this is our schoolroom. This is one of the most used rooms in our home and one of the most messy. It's a multi-purpose room, so we do school in here, but it's also where we keep all of our toys and books and things. We also have a fish swimming around in the corner. So this is just a room that needed a refresh really desperately. This is also a way to keep that room nice and tidy. I have a little cabinet with our art supplies, school things, paper, puzzles. We keep our games in here, and I've already went through this for the year. It was on my list and I crossed it off, but this is just a peek of it. Alright, we're back in the kitchen, and I know you're going to love this dessert. What can go wrong with these ingredients? Apple pie filling and a spice cake. I'm going to make a really simple apple dapple cake, and it's my mother-in-law's recipe, and she's such a good cook. This is one of my favorites that she makes. So this is a nice comfort food for fall. It is very yummy. So my girls, they heard me get the mixer out and they immediately ran there ready to help. So I hope you enjoy watching them as we put this cake together. So for this yummy apple dapple cake, you're going to use 1 box of spice cake mix, 1 can of apple pie filling, and 3 eggs. You're going to combine those, and then in a separate mixing bowl, you'll do 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of flour, 1 cup of chopped pecans, and 4 tablespoons of softened butter, and mix those together. So you're going to pour those first 3 ingredients in a 9x13 pan. And then you're going to sprinkle that second set of ingredients on top, and you're going to bake at 350 for 35 to 40 minutes. And then you're going to mix a icing and pour it on top of the warm cake. And the icing mix is 2 cups of powdered sugar, 4 tablespoons of butter, 4 tablespoons of milk, half to 1 teaspoon of vanilla. not lacking personality in our little one here. But I love just watching as I look at their faces as they help me cook. It's so sweet, and I know I will not regret this time. Baking with kids is something that it used to stress me out so bad, because usually there's a very messy kitchen to follow. But I've learned just to pause, take the time to bake with them, spend that time together. And the mess, yes, it's going to be more, and it's going to take probably 3 times as long to get things done, but it's so worth it. I so wish I could share just a slice of this wonderful cake with some of my new friends on here, but I just made an icing just to pour on top of the warm cake. It's so yummy, and this is just, it tastes so much just like fall. As we wind things up for today, thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I hope that you were inspired today to find some joy in homemaking, that you can find gratitude and to be thankful for the things in your home that you've been blessed with. And I hope today that you were encouraged. So thanks for stopping by. Keep an eye out for our next week's video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.